there's no birthday party for me here. What the hell's going on? Oh, who in their right mind? Who in their right mind would go live at fucking 10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday? Well, I'll tell you, me. Still half asleep, guys. You're gonna have to bear with me. I need to build, and I missed you guys. Like I felt like I hadn't gone live in forever. I was doing some Instagram. I did some Instagram lives this weekend, but I felt like I hadn't gone live, and I don't know if anybody. It looks like we got some people joining. Chessie, Voop, what's up? Steven, James. I'm not gonna go through the list because it's probably not gonna be a whole lot. Exhumed, how you doing, man? James, what's going on? Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. So I'm going to just build a little bit and talk, which is typically what I do when I go live on Instagram. But I had to. So what happened? So here's what happened. I'm changing over all my logos shit because I got some gentlemen made me some new logos. And so I was like, well, I might as well just go. I don't know. I just kind of got a hair at my ass. I was like, well, I'll just go live for like an hour and build a little bit and just bullshit. Hey, Josh, what's up? Train Sonic, thanks for joining, guys. Jason, what's up? Jason B, how you doing, buddy? Happy V Day. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday, but I appreciate that. That I use that line all the time, and the line is from it's from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. If you guys have ever seen that Spicoli, who's Sean Penn. I always thought his character was really funny. His name's Spicoli, and if you don't know it, he's like a stoner, like a '70s stoner out in California. And they get him to go to class, and he shows up at his high school class, and he walks in and he looks around. And he's like, "Hey, there's no birthday party for me here." Like they had basically had to con him and tell him that there was a birthday party for him to go to my class. And I always thought that I saw that when I was like probably 15, and I've just always used it. I always thought it was, I don't know, this is something stupid that it's funny to you and it sticks in your head. Yeah, it's fine. I just say it. Hey, there's a birthday party for me here. So what's going on, guys? Happy Sunday, man. I hope everybody's having a great day. Uh, oh my God, you would not believe the awesomeness of my weekend. My wife and I both had Friday off, and we couldn't afford doing a real vacation this year. Hey, Raja, how you doing, man? Philly, what's going on? Vaping Buckeye, Alistar, thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate it, man. Um, we couldn't afford doing like a real vacation this year. When I say a real vacation, like go somewhere, like a lot of times we'll go to Myrtle Beach, which we really like that, and or just go somewhere where it's warm and you can like lay in the sand for a couple of days. But we had my wife's in school, so we just couldn't afford to do that this year. So we decided to take like mini vacations, and this weekend was one of our mini vacations. So Friday we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame up in Cleveland, and I'd never been there, and it was really neat. If you guys like pretty much everybody my age, I'm a big music fan. I like rock and roll and country and western and stuff like that. But it was pretty cool. They have a lot. It's more like it's not so much a Hall of Fame as it is really just a rock and roll museum. A lot of like stage outfits. Obviously, a lot of instruments that people had played. Uh, and it's really and a lot of the artists that are there are people that I really I grew up with, like Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, Beach Boys, like Rolling Stones, Elvis, people like that. It's like everybody knows. And we did that, and then yesterday, and I'll put some. You know what? I wish I had my pictures on my. I would show you guys. Yesterday we did. We went to the Ohio State Reformatory, and it's a prison that was actually shut down. Okay, so it's a shut down prison, but what it originally was where they filmed the Shawshank Redemption. So we went there and saw that. They also filmed Air Force One there, which I didn't know. Air Force One, if you've ever seen it, it's with Harrison Ford, but it has a scene where the antagonist to Harrison Ford is in a Russian prison, and they use that place as a Russian prison, and it's crazy. It's like an old school prison, and like the cells are. I would say the cell. I could touch both sides of the cell when I sit with my hands out, and my arms were about like that. It was probably, I don't know. I would say it was maybe 4 by 7. No, it wasn't 4 by 7, but it was probably more like maybe 5.5 feet by like by like maybe 8 feet. That's how big the cells were, and there were two people in each one. God damn, man, you just go. I would go fucking crazy, dude. So we did that yesterday, and they have Ohio. They still have it. Ohio has capital punishment here, and we had a that's where they did all the executions. Was in at the Ohio State Reformatory back in the day. So we got to see the electric chair, that was creepy as fuck. They called it Old Sparky. I don't know why you give a nickname to an electric chair. I think that's kind of weird, but they had it, and they had the like how that works is it's basically like two circuits. You have to complete them, and there's like a lever. You throw the lever, and it lights it, and you throw the second lever, and it sends the current. It's creepy. You know, it's creepy, but in a weird way, it's fascinating to look at. You know what I mean? You're like I was like fascinated by it. I don't know why. Like, I don't care if you're for capital punishment or against it, whatever. It's still like fascinating to me. And they had like the weird thing about it was the warden and his family used to live in the prison, dude. They used to live there. So it's like kind of weird. Like they raised their kids, like all the prisoners, like babysat the kids and shit. It was like really there. All the stories, I was like, really? Like you wouldn't see that in today's times. But back then, like they used the prisoners, like took care of the grounds. They did everything. But yeah, it's where they filmed like the majority of Shawshank Redemption and all the indoor scenes for Shawshank were filmed. Well, majority of them, but all the outside shots were all from the. And it's like it doesn't look so much like a prison as it does look like a. It looks like a university building. That's what it reminded me of. The architecture, the uh, style of the buildings looked more like what you would see at like a classic university type thing. But it's really impressive, man. I was really impressed by it. Yeah, they lived in the prison, Jesse. Cloud Mechanic, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. I was talking to you yesterday. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, the families all live there. And that was up until 1960 is when the family started living there, and the prison was opened in 1890. 1890 is when they opened the prison originally, and it went till 1990. And even thinking back, 1990, I was a sophomore in high school, so I was almost an adult. You know what I mean? I was 2 years away from being an adult. Thinking back to 1990 and seeing the condition of the prison, like thinking that people were in there in 1990 was still like, how the fuck? Like it looked like something from like the 1930s, man. Like I couldn't believe, and it is like it was six. So they have two different wings. But the one wing, the original, was 6 doors. It was all steel. So like if you like tap the railing, it like echoed through. So like I don't know how those guys could sleep. Like literally, like if somebody rolled over in their bunk, you could like hear it all. I mean, it was like anything that creaked. That steel just reverbs all that sound. Somebody walking up and down the aisleways. The aisleways along the cells were only big enough for my shoulder. I'm not, just a normal sized guy. Probably that wide to walk down them. To walk down the aisleways. It's fucking crazy. And they had these bars that like held everything up, and they're probably about maybe 6.5, 7 feet. So if you were like a big dude, you'd have to like walk through there like that, or like sideways like that to get through it. It's crazy. That's the walkways along the cells. Yeah, really crazy. All right, so I'm building. I'm gonna build. I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna do this for like an hour. Hey Phil, what's up, man? I'm gonna do this for an hour, and we'll see how you guys can all. Let's sit here and talk and stuff. I'm gonna do. Still doing 4 cores. I'm doing 4 cores, but I'm mixing the outside metals. I've gotten some pretty good feedback so far. I'm also vaping them, and I love them. So I'm doing 4 cores, square wire, and actually I'm gonna do a 3 core. I'm gonna do a 3 core square wire, point 0.4. Here it is. Point 0.4, 3 core square wire. Oh, I put it over here. So I've been vaping them and I've got started to get good feedback on them. So I'm really, really pumped. So I'm just going to keep making them. I got to figure out what I'm going to make this week on Tuesday. 'Cause Tuesday I'm going to do a build, but I really don't know what I'm going to build yet. So if you guys have any ideas or anything you want to see, let me know. You can either say it here or send it to me on IG. Um, I think it may be a staggered in. I haven't done a staggered in, believe it or not. And staggered in is kind of cool because it will. We can do a ribbon staggering technique, right, and work on that. I'm going to use Rambo's because I really, really like the way that he does it with the clothespin, and we can do, and then of course the fusing. That's something that if I do it in like 36 or 38, I'll actually be able to get it done during the show. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Hey, Foggy Bob, what's up, buddy? Oh, congratulations, Bob. I'm happy for you, dude. That'll be a lot of fun, man. I'm jealous. That sounds like a fun ass job. Philly, what's up, dude? All right, Philly, have a great meeting, brother. Yeah, today's gonna be a great day. It's so nice out, and my wife and I are gonna work in the yard a little bit after I get done with this. And I was gonna go see my dad, but I went and saw him Wednesday. I go see my dad every week. He's elderly, and so I go over and hang out with him. Dad's funny. Have I told you stories about my dad? My dad's funny, dude. He's a funny guy. He's a old Texan. Chessie. My dad's from Texas. Chessie's from Texas. My dad's from right outside of Henderson, East Texas, and it's actually a town called Big Sandy. If you ever heard of it, probably not. But yeah, so he's 80. God, he'll be 88 this month, end of this month, and we go over there and hang out with him uh, at least once a week, just because after mom passed, he doesn't really have anybody there, and he enjoys it. We went and saw him Wednesday because we had it off, and then we were gonna go see. I was gonna go see him today, but we just got. I been meaning to do yard work, and I haven't done it, and we got to do it today. So I'm probably not gonna get a chance, but I'll go see him. I'm off tomorrow, so I may run over there and see him tomorrow. Talk to him. Okay, put some 30. So these are three. I'm gonna make 3.4 by point 0.4 square wire. Was that the 26? Was that the 26s? That's probably it. Um, and I'm going to wrap it in 36. So this is nichrome 80, but I'm going to wrap it in 36 nichrome 90. So I think that is 26. Let's set this over here, get this out of the way. Yeah, so I hadn't gone live. Hey, Thomas, how you doing, man? All the tanks I can eat. So yeah, so it's been a fun weekend. I got tomorrow off, and then I go back to work on Tuesday, which I get weird, man. Like after I've been off for a few days, like I start getting wanting to go back to work, which is really fucking weird. I don't know why. It's gonna be tough when I actually try to retire. I'm afraid that I'm gonna be like Well, there's guys who can't sit still, can't sit at home. I'm gonna have to be doing something, so I don't know if I'll ever really retire. All right, 30K down here. One more. Okay. So I've mentioned this about 20 times though, but I'm gonna say it again. With this square wire, you have to force it to the shape you want it to be. It will not just lay. It will not just lay down and not and settle. You really, really, really have to force it into the spot you want it to be. It's a pain in the butt. But I will say this: once you get it in the shape you want it, it stays, which is nice. So try not. You can't straighten it. The point forward you can't straighten, so it's going to be bent. I mean, here's what it looks like. It's all over the place. I don't know if you can see that. It's all bent, going every way. But once you get it into that shape you want it, it will stay that way, which is nice. All right. Drag this down. All right. Where are my... These are the other ones. Oh, there they are. I was going to say, where are my nylon pliers? Big Sandy. She looks a lot better after 12 pack. Yeah, Big Sandy, man. Big Sandy is East Texas. Yeah, that's where my father grew up. Not a lot to do out there at all. It's it's pretty much, yeah, it's pretty desolate. A lot of farming. East Texas, East Texas is beautiful. I've never been to West Texas. I've never been. I think the furthest west I've been. Which, hey, Chessie, which is further? Which is further? I think Dallas is further west than Houston, right? Because Houston is south. Yeah, I've been to Dallas. That's the furthest west I've been in Texas. Hey Barry, how are you, hon? Good to see you. So yeah, I haven't. I loved it out there. I love Texas. I tell you, I would definitely live there. But one thing about it, man, it is unbelievably hot. It is so hot. I mean, it's like unreal hot. I remember one time, like we went there. It was so goddamn hot. I put the all my uncles, all my dad's brothers live there, and I put a thermometer outside to see how hot it was. It was literally, it read 120 degrees. Like that's fucking ridiculous. Like what the hell? 120 degrees. Like that's just like stupid. You know what I mean? And the thing about East Texas is not dry. And you know a lot of people say something about like dry heat versus like humidity heat. Huge difference. Don't let anybody tell you there's not a huge difference because a lot of times, like I lived in Denver for a long time, and Denver, the weather there, you know, people who've never been to Denver think the weather's terrible because you associate Denver with a lot of snow, right? So you think, oh my God, they get snowed in there. What the hell? No, Denver's not. Hey, Frank, what's up, man? Vaping elevator guy, what's up? Alistar said hey to you. What's up, John? Vaping with Ken. Oh no, here we go. Ken was at the show, the X-ray yesterday. He's talking to all the people. He met Freddie. I'd love to meet Freddie. Who else? Fresh? I've met Fresh. Yeah, actually, Fresh sent me some juice that I'm still vaping on. Yeah, but what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Talking about Texas. Texas. What's that? Shit, man. I'm telling you, I have literally destroyed my short-term memory. My short-term, it's awful. Like if you've never like had something where you really can't think of something, it's a terrible, terrible feeling. It really is. Wife and I will be talking about something, and I'll like blank on it, man. I'll blank on it all the time. I do it probably couple times a day, and I was like, I literally can't remember. And she's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." And what it is, the alcohol, my fucking alcoholism has destroyed my church of memory, which is kind of good because some things you want to forget, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up, Clayton? I'm surprised so many people are showing up, dude. Fucking 10 o'clock on a Saturday or Sunday. How's the expo, Ken? Good time? I saw your video. I was excited for you, man. Those were fun. I went to the one in Detroit, and I had a freaking blast. I had a freaking blast at it, man. It was a lot of fun. I didn't, you know what, though? Everybody always leaves expos and they have a ton of stuff. I didn't have anything. Like, nobody gave me anything. Somebody gave me a shirt, and I basically, like, had to, like, stand there and wave my arms for him to throw me one. But, like, nobody gave me anything. Like, I asked for some guy to, like, if I could try his juice. He's like, no. Well, he's like, what do you want? Like, didn't even want to help me. I was like, do I just look like some old retard that, like, I know I do. I just look like some old, like stupid guy. They're like, they don't want to help this guy. This guy ain't gonna buy anything. Which is pretty much true. I'm not gonna buy anything. But still, respect me. Give me some free shit. But they're giving all the free shit to the kids. They're like, these old fuckers ain't gonna do. Fuck these guys. Hi, special guest time.
What's up?
Hi, Mama. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
You ready? We're doing some yard work today. Getting ready?
Yeah, I'm changing this cat box.
Oh, okay. She's changing the cat box. You're getting a real behind the scenes. So, how do you guys like my new logos? Do you guys like them? Have you seen them? My new logos? What do you guys think? Tell me the truth. I like them. I love the cat. I thought my other one was pretty cool, but I think this one's more. It's customized. I mean, there's no other one like it. It's mine. Mine. I think. I don't think others is. There might be another one like it. I might have stole it. I don't know. Some guy made it for me. I shouldn't say some guy. His name's Vaping Graphic Design. His name's Josh. Super cool dude. Like, yeah, helped me out. Like, asked me what I want, then came back and like everything. I told him I wanted it real basic. That's exactly what he did. That's exactly how I wanted it.
This
Like
is
this.
a man's job.
What's that, baby? What's a man's job?
Cleaning the cat box.
That's sexist. That what you just said right there is sexist. I do not identify genders with types of jobs.
When is the last time you changed this cat box? Ever?
I don't know. Like probably a month ago.
So the cat box only is my job?
Okay, yes. Actually, yes. It is only your job. You know why it's only your job? Say why. Ask why.
Why?
Because I told you not to get the fucking cats because I didn't want to have to take care of them because at the time I was drinking a fifth of liquor a day plus other stuff. And I did not want the responsibility of cats. You went and got 2 cats anyway without my approval. So, what did I say? Okay, well, you got them. You can take care of them.
Oh, somebody feeling ballsy today?
What? No, absolutely not. Not feeling ballsy. No ballsy here.
Yeah.
Peace and harmony today. I just want peace and harmony.
Because you're about to get jacked.
All I am saying, Veronica, what the hell is going on with these cats? They're attacking each other. See? Look at craziness. All I am saying is give peace a chance. Give peace a chance.
Give these a chance. All this you ain't visited in a while.
Oh, Lord. Now we're kidding. This has gone from PG to rated X very quickly. All we are saying. Speaking of, they have a big thing about John Lennon in there, didn't they, honey? At the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What?
A big thing about John Lennon.
Yeah. What about it?
Oh, I was just telling everybody about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, it was good.
It was a fun time.
I like the prison better.
Yeah, prison was neat. I honestly, if you're ever in, it's in Mansfield, Ohio, which is kind of like it's kind of northwest. If you're ever in around that area within like an hour of it, you should go see it. It's really a piece of history, and it's neat.
Really taken back by it.
What was your biggest? What was the thing that left the biggest impression for you at the prison?
Like walking through, even though they are like convicted felons, whatever.
Yeah.
The horrible condition slash lack of space they had to live in.
That was it. That was mine. Was how small the area was.
Yeah.
And again, they are convicted felons, and I mean I understand this, but at the same time,
A caged animal had more space than they did.
yeah, they did.
It was sad. And there was two.
But I will say this.
It was not enough space for one, but they had two.
I will say this. At least the picture that they painted was more about reform than it is now.
Yeah.
They talked about all the classes and all the different work they could do, the trades that they could learn while they were there. I don't know. You know, I know nothing about it. And of course, you know, they're going to paint the picture they want to paint. You know what I mean? I just put the macro on.
And then they built a new prison right beside it.
Yep. So there's a new prison.
Yeah.
It has to be minimum security though, because they were outside for like hours. We were watching them out there hanging out. But they were outside the entire time we were there.
Did you know there's the same place for Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah, and Air Force One. Yeah. Shawshank and Air Force One were both filmed there. Yeah. Alright, let me get done with this and I'll put the macro off. There we go. Alright. It's bowed here because I didn't get it laying perfectly, but it's okay. I'll be able to kind of squish it with my squishy with my. All right, let's get the macro up. Hey, nerds, what's up, hon? How are you? Thanks for joining. Kaiser Sose, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. All right, so you are going to get it. Where's my macro camera? It's not working. What? All right, let's re-add the macro camera, shall we? Hold on. That's what's happening. I unplugged it. When I unplug it and plug it back in, let's see, I do. Is it media source, video capture device, macro camera? Okay, and we want to use that one. Hey, we're back. All right, let's make this bigger. There we go. And there I am. Whoa! There's me. Put me down here. All right, easy peasy mac and cheesy. Tiny time. Macro camera comes in, is beneficial in all kinds of ways. That's my wife. Vaping Obsessed. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining, brother. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. I'm going to try to... Let's put each other in a good mood for Sunday. What do you say? All right, here we go. You what, baby?
I run to the dollar store while you do that. I gotta get baking soda and vinegar.
Okay. Will you grab soda?
What kind?
The Diet Mountain Dew. Okay. Thank you. All right. Keep this rolling. Yeah, Square Core Aliens, guys. So these are actually stuff that
This is stuff that I would be doing normally on Instagram. Like, this is kind of what I do on Instagram when I go live. But I figured I'd jump on here today. Since I didn't do a show Friday, kind of missed you guys, so I figured I'll go live. So a lot of times you go live on Instagram. Some people don't have access to Instagram, and they can't chat, you know what I mean? So they can't hang out. And sometimes people don't see you. And I'll tell you, I changed my logo. And well, I was just talking about it, duh. And people didn't recognize it was me. I don't think. So they didn't. I didn't get a whole lot of people on there. Pull it tight. There we go. You guys can see it. No, Kaiser. I do decoy off the round wire, and you will not believe how nice it sits. You won't believe it. It is the best looking alien you can make. I'm telling you. It is the best looking alien you'll ever make. It sits perfect. It sits perfect. I mean, it's really amazing. I wasn't sure when I first started doing them. And the vape is fucking amazing because you get a better ramp up than round wire because you have more mass. Okay, it's nichrome 80. You get that at nichrome 80 ramp up, but it's a little kick because there's more mass in the square cores. But you get better flavor because it's all flat surface area. You get a larger flat surface area. So it is the best of both worlds. I'm telling you right now that square wire aliens, they're better all around than round core aliens. I'm telling you. Now, the only problem is that your investment to make them is higher because you have to buy it from KP. The only place I know to buy them is KP, square wire, and it is not cheap. For 100 feet of 0.3 round square wire, 16 bucks. All right, that's way more than enough. Let's see how much I got here. Oh yeah, I only needed 8 and I made 9. Let's put this back here. Bring you guys back up top. I hope so, Chessie. Yeah, I hope so. You know, I'm not too worried about it. The thing about it is, like, all the damage I did to my body by drinking and stuff, that's not something I can really worry about. I just have to, I mean, it's certainly not, my perfect situation. You know what I mean? I'm not happy about it by any means, but at the same time, like, I have to, it's decisions I made, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to go back and change that. So anything that could be attributed to it, as I get older, organ problems, liver problems, heart problems, lung problems. Well, not lung, but you know what I mean. Kidney problems, problems with my noodle. I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. I just have to deal with it and make sure I don't do it again. Because I'll tell you, like I've said this before. I don't have another run in me. I don't have another run. Like if I do it this time again, no, it's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me for sure. And I was pretty close. I was pretty close to it killing me this time. Yeah, I got it. I mean, I think I had about 6 more months of how I was going. Um, and you can't do something for that long and not expect some sort of consequence, right? That's the thing I always preach to my kids is, you have free will. What if I do this? Well, what if I do this? Well, what if I do this? Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want. You have free will. I can't be there to stop you. Your mom can't be there to stop you. Friends can't be there to stop you. Girlfriend, whatever, boyfriend. But there's consequence, and you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your actions. That's the problem. Now, the thing that sucks about consequence is a lot of times you do things you don't get caught. You know what I mean? There's no consequence. So you learn that you're not going to get caught. Well, when you do get caught, yeah, right, it sucks. And typically it's for something worse than what you had been doing a lot of times, right? And now you have a larger consequence from sort of a learned type action because you thought you could get away with it. So for me in drinking, I drank for so long, I learned that I could drink it and still function, right? But ultimately, there is a long-term consequence. Okay, so typically I would wrap these on a 3.5 bit ID, 4 wraps. I'm going to do these 5 wraps on a 3 bit. So that will change the ohms. That will raise them. So these are typically on the 4 wrap. It comes out to about 0.086. Adding this is going to add 0.05 millimeters, I believe. It's 5. Man, I could do a 6th wrap. Yeah. So I'm going to make these 6 wraps. So this will be a 6th wrap on a 3, and this is going to bring it up very, very close to 0.1. This is going to be really, really close to 0.1. And I've got 2 other sticks I got to wrap, so I'll do those too. I got a stick of Fralians and a stick of 4-core 0.3. So I did all 3. These are the 3.4s. I've got stick of 0.4, 0.3 4-cores, and a stick of Fralians I did that are square wire framed with ribbon wire in the middle. Crazy wire, yeah, that's what I heard. I just got some 0.4 ribbon from KP. I took advantage of that KP sale, man. I ended up getting. See, I got square wire, I got ribbon, I got 36, and I had not tried the new cotton bacon. I know it's not new anymore, but the version 2, I hadn't tried it yet, and so I got a bag of that. I had used cotton bacon when I first started with RDAs, just because it was very popular, and the vape shop I went to had it, so I bought it. And I've been using Kendo ever since. I went to Kendo regular, and then I went to Kendo Gold. All right, so let's get some. So I'm gonna give cotton bacon another chance. And quite frankly, I didn't dislike it. I didn't dislike it at all. I thought it was fine. The regular cotton bacon, I thought it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. I thought Kendo, I got less dry hits. That was the only reason I switched to it. The actual not ramp up time, but the actual absorption time for the Kendo was higher. It took longer for it to absorb and to actually get vapable, I guess you could say. But I kind of looked past that because I just didn't get dry hits. I just don't get dry hits with it. I can't even remember last time I did. The other ones I use are the cotton threads because they're so freaking easy to use. I mean, sometimes if I'm feeling lazy, just grab a cotton thread, pop it in there, clip, clip, pop another one in there, clip, clip. And you know what they are, right? They're like basically cotton with like shoelace binders on either end, and you just pull it right through. Now, the thing about the cotton threads though is it only works for a 0.3. So if you have like a 0.35 build or a 0.25, I don't think it would fit in you probably fit it in there at 0.25. And I do what Morton Owen talks about wick tight. I wick tight. I listen to him. He said to do that. I tried it and it works. It's better to wick super, super tight. Cause it used to be originally that you would wick and then make sure that you could pull it back and forth through your coil. That was a good wick. And then I watched Morton and he said, no, pack it as tight as you can in there where you can't pull it either way. Make sure it's super, super tight. And I tried it that way and it works better. It works better that way as far as flavor went for me. So that's what I do that now. All right, big grip. That's the thing about vaping is like, nobody knows everything. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't say that. Everybody has different opinions on things, right? Some people have different opinions, whether you like them or not. There's some reviewers that you don't like, some reviewers you do like. Some and that all that being set aside, but everybody has opinions on how things are done. None of them are right or wrong. They're just how they work for them. But the thing about it to learn with vaping is you listen to them and then you try them yourself and see what works for you. And then you have your own style. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you suggestions on what works for me, but that doesn't mean it'll work for you. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me right. It doesn't make you right or me wrong or you wrong. It doesn't anything. It's just how you prefer it. So I always try, whenever I hear something different, I'll always try to give it a shot. You know what I mean? Always try to give it a shot. All right, square alien. N80. And they're final. Let me figure out what these are. Got some bad news. Is Tim here? Saturation Station. I got some bad news on Mindforge. I talked to him this morning. I've been talking to him for a couple of weeks about being a featured builder. I don't think it's going to happen. He just actually, something really, really exciting. He just opened his own vape shop in Germany. So he's like, dude, he's like, I'm just swamped. He said, I get one day off a week to be with family and I'm not going to build. And I was like, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. He's like, I'm just trying to get this vape shop up. He's like, and I don't have time to just sit and build for you. He's like, I would. He said, I know I told you I would. I was like, dude, it is completely cool, man. Don't even worry about it. Like, I'm excited for him. Guy, so Mindforge is going to have his own vape shop, which is fucking cool, man, because he knows a lot about vape and he'll be able to educate some people on the right way to do it. So fantastic. I'm actually really excited for him. So we're gonna move him off of the list of on the featured builder, but I think ultimately it'll happen once he gets settled, and maybe I'll hit him up again in a few months, be like, hey, you got time now, so we'll get him on there. And the thing about it is the list is so damn long that I can just be like, hey, I'll give you we'll just ditch him in front of everybody when he gets here. Like, hey, you send me some stuff, I'll put you right on. But we still got so my package from Jane should be coming tomorrow. So I have some vape mail tomorrow for the Shy Tots giveaway, which is going to be the last week in July. It's going to be the Shy Tots giveaway week. I got to do some product. I'll get the photography of it, get it. So we're gonna have like I'm gonna really push it to get a lot of people in here to win some stuff. 6 giveaways, 6 juice giveaways that week. Freaking crazy. All right, wrap this in Nichrome 90 and 36 gauge. Nichrome 90. And it is a 6 wrap on a 3 mil. Let's see what this comes out to. 0.103 on the dot. That worked. That's perfect. So that'll be a little bit safer of a build for someone. This one. I'll tell you though, I've got some exciting people coming. I don't know if you know Ryan Ebb, fantastic builder. I believe he's a Coils Award, the latest Coils Award finalist with Mass Coils. I got him coming. He's sending us some. Mass Coils Ascending. Rainbow's just got here. Rambo. Freddie. I got to talk to Freddie. I sent Freddie a message. He may have responded to me. He was at the expo last night, so he probably didn't get a chance to see it yet. But Freddie's supposed to be coming. I think he said he was going to send them last week, but he may not have. With going to the expo and shit, he may not have been able to get them out. What did I do with my other sticks? Oh, here they are. All right, these are 4-core. All right. These are 4-core. And now this is another stick that's way too. I made too much. Yeah, 9 inches. So I'm cut this at 4.5. All right. So same thing with this one. I'm going to make them 6 wrap on a 3 mil. They're going to come out to 0.10. All right. So we're just going to do it. Then I'll make more of the shorter ones. What mech mod you get, Jesse? I haven't gotten a new mod in a long time. I'm looking at them, but I haven't gotten one. I bought freaking wire instead. All right, 6 wrap. Bend it all the way up. There we go. All right. And let's clean this up a bit. Oh, I've been seeing that one's really neat. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Yeah, I've been seeing that one around, Jesse. That's a nice mod, man. Awesome. You're gonna enjoy that. Your volume is up all the way. No, it's not. It's only halfway. Oh, it was probably because my drill was going, wasn't it? Freddie Price got your message. Right on. Hey, Greg, what's up, man? Greg, I'm trying to get Greg. Greg Schultz is a fucking phenomenal builder, phenomenal photographer, and pretty cool dude, if I do say so my damn self. Trying to get Greg to be featured. He's like, I don't want to. He's being all grumpy. Why are you being grumpy with me, Greg? Greg, why are you grumpy with me? Don't be grumpy Gus. Don't be a grumpy Gus. That's what I tell my grandchildren. Don't be a grumpy Gus, or you will not get your snacks. Isn't that awful? Like I totally bribe kids with snacks. I got a whole drawer like at our house. We have a whole drawer full of like fruit treats, like the little round mushy things, right? Tastes like fruit, and a bunch of other stuff in there, little snack packs, and and the kids like get bad. I just like go grab a handful and be like, I'm not gonna give you these. They're like you see those things? They're like straight up immediately. It's like that is how you do it. Greg, you got to be featured, dude. There he is. What's up, big boy? Hey, big boy, did you? And posted Monday or Tuesday. Great, man. I'm excited. I was going to ask you where they were. Right on, big boy. Good, man. I'll get him. As soon as I get him here, man. I'll put you on the list. Grumpy Greg. There's Tim. Tim, I got bad news about Mindforge, man. I just talked to him. I don't think we're going to feature him. We can't. I can still feature him, but I won't have his coils. So yeah. I know Jane's got some of them. She said she'd send me a set. But if she only sends me one, I probably won't give it away. And I actually need to make a package for Jane. Maybe I'll give these to Jane because I've told her for the longest time I'll send her some coils. Thing about it is, she gets like Mindforge coils, like all the like what she's not gonna use mine over theirs. You know what I mean? It'd be kind of pointless. But yeah. You straighten that. I'm not gonna cut that leg. I'm just gonna straighten it out. There we go. Let's clean up that little bit of trash there at the end. Okay. Well, I forgot to let you guys see these. These aren't the ones I just made. These are the ones I made yesterday on Instagram. Let me get you guys down here so you can check these out. But these are what these look like. I always talk about how they lay and how nice they look. Check these out. Aren't they beautiful? Look how nice those lay. And that's not me being, yes, I know how to make aliens, and yes, I know, that is just how nice they lay. I mean, I'm not an expert alien maker by any means, you know what I mean? That's just how nice they lay. They lay beautifully. I mean, they literally look perfect to me. And I'm telling you, the square wire not only, it looks better, and it vapes better. I'm telling you guys. Telling you, I'm letting you know a secret. All right, 4-core. Core, alien, and 80.1. Now, the Fralians I made, these barely fit in there. I probably need to cut these legs longer. I'll leave them on there. The hell. All right, there's 2. And the Fralians. Here they are. So the Fralians, no, they're the same. So this is 2 pieces of 0.3 with 6 pieces of ribbon. So these will be 0.12 on a 6 wrap. So I'm just going to do another 6 wrap. So let's go down here. There. So I need to go, these are 8.5 inches. So I need to go about right here. Take a look at it. That looks right. All right, perfect. I'm just going to cut that. The end of it's kind of janky, so I'm going to cut that off. I'll leave it on there, and then I'll cut it when I'm done. I'm going to do 6 reps on these as well. All right. This will be a little bit shorter, though, but that's okay. Hey, Eric. How you doing, man? Jeff, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. V-Dog. There he is. What's up, V-Dog? Thanks for joining this morning, guys. If you're hanging out today, I hope everybody has a fucking awesome day. The weather here is beautiful. If anybody is going to church or whatever you do on Sundays, have fun. I got out of the habit of I've talked about this before, but I pray every day and all that just for my recovery stuff. But I got out of the habit of going to church, and it's kind of sad because I'm not saying church is for everybody by any means. I'm not saying religion is for everybody. It's your choice. Do what you want to do, man. I'd never push that on anybody, but I used to really like going to church. I don't know. I used to really like it. But I just don't go anymore. Let's get this one cleaned up. Cut this end. I'm going to show you these two. These are the square Fralians. I'll show you how pretty these are. Again, just that's the way they lay. It's not me. I'm not like super good at these things. I'm just saying this is how they lay. It's perfect. All right, let's get background. There, I'll move myself out of the way. That's how they look, guys. It don't get a whole lot better than that. Yep, that's what they look like under the macro. All right, so these are going to be also going to be around 0.1 on 6 rep. And 80. These are square. And 0.1. All right. Thank you, Clayton. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Church of Wire. It's for damn sure. Vape Bros Vape, is he here? Vape Bros Vape. Oh, hi there. Hi, handsome. What you doing, buddy? You want to come up here? You want to come up here and say hi to everybody? Come here. Waylon. He does not listen at all, ever, to anything I say. Waylon Jennings. Come here. He's like, fuck you. I'm not coming over there. Someone just changed my cat box, and I'm going to go take a crap in it. There he goes. I'll take a crap. As soon as my wife gets done cleaning it, man, he is like all over it. He's like, oh, shitter's clean. Thank you. He is a fucking funny ass cat, man. Dozy, what's up? Can't see without your glasses on. Hey, they're perfect. Vape, Ross Vape. As far as you know, they're perfect. All right, get these on here. What time is it? I've been going for an hour. You know, the wife's gone. If you guys want to hang out, I can do another build. I'll do another build if you guys want to hang out. I can certainly do that. Wife's not here. Hopefully she grabs breakfast. Maybe I should send her a little message and say, hey, while you're out, let's do that, shall we? While you're out, can you stop and grab some breakfast? Because my belly is feeling a little empty. Message sent. She's awesome. She'll grab all kinds of shit. Like my wife goes to like get something, like she doesn't just like she's weird. She's not weird. She's just funny. Like she'll go to like say like we get McDonald's breakfast. She'll bring back like 8 things. It'll be like, I got you biscuits and gravy. I got you burritos. I got you a sausage sandwich. I got you bacon. I'm like, I just wanted a sandwich. Here, you can pick what you want. Just eat what you want. And the bad thing is like I'm to the point now where I can like I don't really get full. I can just eat. Not good. All right. That's those 3 done. Let's do a 4-core real quick. I need to build something fun. That's why I gotta do something this week that's fun. Gets everything but what you went for. Yeah, I know that feeling. Like when we go somewhere, I go with her. I have to literally like lead her out of the store, or she will just sit there, and she's always making friends. It's awful. Like yesterday with the prison, and she like makes just sitting there talking to people, and like you know, I just like leaned over to one point. I'm like, stop making friends, like stop. Let's just get through this, please. She's like, what? They were talking to me. I'm like, no, you were talking to them. They were talking back to you. Been holding this poop in all day. That's what I say. He's a trip, dude. He is. I'm telling you, man. He's funny because he's super needy. Like, and I'll tell you, I like it. I like that he's needy. Like, I like that. Like anywhere, if I go anywhere, he lays on me. Literally. Except when I'm on here. Except when I'm on here. As soon as I go back upstairs, all right. See you, Chelsea. Have fun. Enjoy the service. As soon as I sit down, he jumps on me. So it's funny that he won't come to me here. Like he'll go between my legs and yell at me and shit. But it's funny. Cats are funny. You know. Why don't we do a? I'll do a 3-core 27 all Nichrome 90 build. How's that sound? That'd be a nice vape. I have a lot of those. Is this 25 gauge? Yeah, this is 25. Why don't I do a 4-core Nichrome 80? I'll do a 4-core Nichrome 90 build real quick. We'll bust it out real quick, and then I will call it a day because my breakfast will more than likely be here. All right. So for my 4-core round wires on 28 gauge, I decore a 25, right? And it lays much nicer. With the Nichrome 90, as I've said in the past, it is very soft. I can't express how fucking soft it is. It's a pain in the ass. I'll make you, Greg. I'll make you some. I'd be honored to make you some, man. You probably won't vape them. You vape your own. Just don't tell anybody how bad they are. Yeah, his clothes are great. They're fantastic. I just like throw them in the trash. Like these things are like garbage. I know, Greg. I'd love to. Greg, I'll trade you. Send me 4 sets of coils. Okay. Greg, let's do that. Send me 4 sets of coils, and I will send you 4 sets of coils that I make. And we'll just call it even. And then, next thing you know, you'll be featured on the BlackCat show. What did I do at the end of this? Oh, there it is. All right, let's make a Clapton real quick. Oh, draw away. All right. Okay, I'll send you some Wotempo coils. Yeah, Scott. Yep. Whatever, dude. Thanks, Greg. That means a lot to me to say that, dude. I appreciate it. The Chuku. My cat's names are Waylon Jennings and Watasha, which Watasha is Waylon's Indian name that Hank Williams gave him. Hank Williams Jr. gave him. Watasha. You know, Hank Williams, I like Hank Williams Jr. He's okay. He's a bit flamboyant, though. He's more about being who he is in the music, which I don't really like that. Where I've always felt Waylon, even though Waylon was really popular, Waylon was all about the music. And he paid a lot of respect to the guys who came like Bob Wills. Like if you don't know Bob Wills is the basically the creator of Texas Swing, which is the music that Waylon and Willie really went after. Steve Earle, if you ever heard of Steve Earle, he influenced him. But he was just a Texan guy. He was a Texan, and Waylon always paid a lot of homage to Bob Wills and the guys who came before him. Elvis and Elvis was around the same time, but Carl Perkins, those guys. Whereas Hank was, Hank, and nothing against Hank Jr., but Hank Jr. was all about being Hank Jr. You know what I mean? He was all about being him. And he's an addict. I mean, that's how addicts think. Addicts are very narcissistic. We're very narcissistic people. Your name's Scott too? Right on, Scott. Cool name, dude. I don't like the name Scott. I wasn't very, I could have been worse. My parents were going to name me Oris. They ended up settling on Scott. Thank God. Could you imagine if my name was Oris? That would have fucking sucked. That would have sucked. I would probably have like green hair and like piercings on. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I probably wouldn't be like, it probably would have, you know, I'd probably been trying to stand out because my name was so different, you know? All right. Yeah. You know what I don't like about the name Scott? You can't shorten it. Like, for example, let's look. Okay, here's Greg. Okay, Greg or Steven. You know? Steven, you could be Steve, or you could be Steven. Greg, you could be Gregory, or you could be Greg. You know what I mean? It shortens. Scott, you can't shorten it. It's just Scott. Like, there's no school. There's no poo. It's just Scott. I just don't like that. I want to have like a short name. So like my buddies all call me Gibby. Like Gibby was like that's the name I grew up with, and it's like the sport name. Play sports and shit, you get nicknames. Yeah, so that was the name that like and even the guys I keep in touch with still. Nobody really calls me that anymore. My family doesn't call me that. My dad was Gibby. Named their kid Ryan. That's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, my name was gonna be Oris, and my dad's brother, who passed he died of alcoholism, was named Oris, and they were gonna name me Oris. After him, my mom said she didn't want that memory, so they decided to name me Scott, and yeah, that's what I got. That's how I got it. Shane, yeah, Shane does it. Shane, you know what I think of Shane though? I love that movie. You seen the movie Shane? Big boy, you seen that? I love that movie. It's like it's basic. If you ever seen Pale Rider with Clint Eastwood, it's Pale Rider, but like a lot of Jack Palance plays the bad guy, the Man in Black. Shane like has a big standout at the end, and he gets shot, and then he rides away in the sunset, just like Pale Rider does. Pale Rider runs away in the sunset. After I think Pale Rider gets shot too, Clint Eastwood. That's a great movie, Pale Rider. I love old westerns. I think westerns are. It's not an old one. It's from the '80s. Shane is from like the '50s though. I think late '50s, early '60s. All right, let's grab some 28 gauge, Nichrome 80, 90. That's 30 gauge. Wait a minute. Hold on one second. Let me look for it. I got my wire out of order. Yeah. That's 30. So put that there. That's 20. Here it is. 28. All right. Okay. So let's move all this out of the way. So glad people showed up today. I didn't think anybody would. I figured it'd be like, but I wanted to go live since I didn't do it Friday. I actually missed doing it. Missed you guys. Missed chatting. I do. I really do miss that. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go live and see if anybody will join. And what better way? And that's why I always build in the mornings. It's like the great way to start the day. It just like totally gets my mind like in a like calm. It's calming to me. You know what I mean? And it gets my mind in like a nice calm state. And I notice through the day, like I stay calm about if anything happens, you're already in that state. You're not agitated. You know what I mean? So you kind of you're able to like look at situations a lot better sometimes and not react emotionally. At first you kind of, you kind of take a step back and kind of deal with things. So I noticed that when I build in the morning, like the rest of my day, typically is better. And like today, we're gonna do yard work, and then we have a community pool that I go to, and go to the community pool, and lay out there, scare all the old women away. Nah, it's a nice pool. All right. So I was gonna do. I, I don't think I was gonna do the measuring of ribbon and all that, but I don't think I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna tell you why. One, because I don't have the mechanism I would use to measure it. I don't feel after using it a couple times, I don't feel it's 100% accurate. And two, if it's not 100% accurate, and I'm dealing with people's products, you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that because I don't think that's fair. And I don't want to hurt anybody's, put something out on somebody, even if, I mean, the whole world's not going to see my video. And I get like 200 to 300 views on my videos. So it's not like the whole world's going to see it. But it's not fair of me to do a video like that and put people on blast if I'm not 100% confident in my measuring. I'm just not 100% confident in it. So I'm going to refrain from doing that. Now, if I feel more confident, I'm going to use it some more. And if I feel more confident with it, then I may do a recorded video. Um, but I'm very reluctant. I'm very reluctant to put anything out if it's going to damage people's business. I just don't want to do that. That you could say that's right or wrong. They should. I don't know, man. It's just hard for me to do that, and I don't know any of these people personally. I really don't, and that's not the reason why. The reason why is because there could be all kinds of factors why it's not the way it should be, and it could be a bad batch. It could be, you know, mislabeled. It could be, and it's not, like there was a video a while ago about a mislabelment of metal. That's completely different than a mismeasurement of size. A mismeasurement of metal is a health concern because if you are allergic to nickel and they give you what's supposed to be canthal and it's nickel, that is a legitimate thing that needs to be addressed legitimately. But size of a ribbon, I mean, if it's 0.3, 0.4, 0.36, 0.42, like that's not a health concern. You know what I mean? That's a builder thing. You know what I mean? So it's almost like I'd rather create like a ledger of what what I get the readings, more like what Mooch does, like a ledger of it, than put them on blast and be like, "Oh, your fucking ribbon's wrong," blah blah blah. I just don't think that's right. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Now, if it was a health concern, that's legitimate. I think, and I think that is a. I mean, I'm not saying it's right or wrong to make a video, but I'm just saying that's a legitimate concern for the community. A legitimate concern for the community because if I make you coil, say that you want me, say we talk and you're like, hey man, make me some Canthal, blah blah blah, and I make them, I send them to you, and you get like an allergy reaction to it, then that's really not only is that awful for you, you're gonna have to go to the hospital, you're gonna have to pay for your medical bill, which is it's fucking expensive as hell. Then now I feel like a complete fucking asshole. And now I'm like, what the fuck? I just hurt somebody. That's the last thing you want to do. Anything you make is hurt somebody, right? So, yeah. So it's a legitimate concern. But fucking size of the ribbon, I don't really matter. And I'll tell you right now, I think KP is bigger. I legitimately think KP ribbon's bigger. I'll just say that. And that's through experience and through using it, I just think it's bigger. And I also will say this, that I measured a lot of my other ones and they're all right. They're all right. They're all right on. There was one that was a little low, but that was it. The round wire, I mentioned that the other day. The KB round wire was a little low, but I stretched it before I measured it, so that is probably why it was a little low. And I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, a couple 4-cores here, or one 4-core here. Pull my wire, little 40 gauge all the way down to the end. Take the end of it. I'm going to clean it up, get it all nice and even. And then I'm going to put it in my glue gun to make something to fit in my chuck. The greatest part of using a glue gun. As you well know, the glue gun is the revolutionary object for building in the 21st century? A glue stick and a lighter is so 2016. The glue gun is the future, gentlemen. And as Mr. Richards would say, and the future is now. He wrote that saying, didn't he? Holy shit. You know, he's got like 1 million subscribers. Is that a million? Is it 1 million? Does he have 1 million? I think he does. Think about that. Like the really popular guys that that we know have like 100,000, 200,000. That's a shit ton. Dude, I have like 1,400. He has 1 million subscribers. 1 million. That's fucking insane, dude. Like he literally like that kind of popularity. Like he probably gets recognized all the fucking time. I would bet he gets recognized. Like I don't know if the obviously like some of the bigger reviewers, I would recognize them, because I watch them and I know them. But they probably don't get recognized in everyday life. Go to a restaurant, get recognized. But I bet you Rip Trippers does. I bet you gets recognized. Hey Perry. Hey, what's up, UGA girl? How you doing, hon? Thanks for joining. Scott Kaiser. Point 3, you can straighten it. You can pull it straight. I don't even pull it straight. Point 4, I could not do. Point 4, I tried and tried and tried. I'm moderately strong. I'm not overly strong, not underly strong, moderately strong. I could not do it. So I would say I'm a normal strength. You couldn't do it. Somebody really, really strong hands and shoulders probably could pull it straight. But yeah, you don't need to. It will mold in the shape you want it to. Just you have to force it to do that, and it will. You don't really need to straighten it. The point 3, I mean, if I think about it, I'll do it, but you don't really need to. It'll do it. It will go into the shape you want it to. Just use your braces, your sliders to get it the way you want it, and take your time with the prep. Take your time with the prep. Get it the way you want it, and it will sit the way you want it. Sriracha. I love sriracha. Fuck, I love sriracha. So, something I will mention, which is really funny, is I somehow, idiotically, got myself into a little predicament. So we're doing the one chip challenge on Tommy's show coming up here. Now, if you don't know what the one chip challenge is, the one chip challenge is basically this super, like, ridiculously, stupidly hot potato chip or tortilla chip. Hell, I don't know, one or two, corn or potato, whatever. And you have to eat it, and then basically, I think you can't have a drink for like 5 minutes. So idiotically, I opened my big mouth on Friday night that I wanted to do it. Now, there's all kinds of people that are going to do it too. So I've got myself in this shit, and I'm excited to do it because I've wanted to try it, but I'm not excited for. It's like 7 or 8 minutes of agony. I mean, it's what it is. It's 7 to 8 minutes of agony. If you can, I don't feel there's a health concern, but it is. It's agony. Just deal with it, and if you can take it, you take it. If you can't, you can't. But I mean, well, you got to take it. Once you eat it, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you're fucked. It is going to fucking burn like a motherfucker. But yeah, so I did that. Opened my big mouth like I always do. And there's some people going to do it with me. I know Raven Shadow is going to do it. I can't remember everybody, unfortunately, but there's a bunch of people that are going to do it. So that will be coming up on Tommy's show on one Friday night. I don't know if we're going to do it on Tommy's channel. We're going to do it. I don't know what channel we're going to do it on, but it's going to be funny. So I look forward to that. I think they said maybe do it on my channel. I don't know. I don't know what channel we're going to do it on. Who knows? I don't care if we do it online. We can do it online. I think it'd be funny. Get a lot of views. You put in one chip challenge, man, and watch these guys do it. It is the funniest shit ever. And how I want to do it is instead of being like a split screen, you know how we do the split screens with the panels? Like you'll just basically zero in on people. Like they'll get full screen. You just go from one person to another and just see the agony there. All right, let me move myself out of the way. All right, Ken, you want to do it? Ken, yeah. Do me a favor, Ken. Message Tommy and let him know you want to do it. And I think he'll tell you to get with Don. I think Don is like kind of quarterbacking it. All right, so 4-core round wire, 28 gauge. Check this down. I hadn't made one of these in a while, so let's take my time. You got to order them online. The chips, you got to order them online. And they come in a coffin, like a traditional. Oh, I'm fucking not paying attention. I look up and it's collapsed. Oh, you fucker. All right, let's get this back in. That's okay. I got plenty to recover here. All right, let's do this. Let me just go maybe a little bit further. There we go. All right, start again. This time I need to pay attention. All right, put that down. Yeah, it should be okay. So let's just keep that right there. All right, starting again, guys. It comes in a coffin. The fucking chip does. Okay, so it's wanting to collapse. So let's do this. I'm going to pinch it, get it nice and straight. And we're going to go from here. And I'm just going to take my time. It's still wanting to collapse on me. This damn nichrome. I'm telling you, man, this nichrome 90 is just so unfriendly. But it's such a fantastic vape that if you get it, once I get it going here, I should be good. And literally, if I have to do this all the way down, I'm going to do it. Because I'm going to get it. If I have to do this all the way down the damn thing, I'm going to do it. You are going to give me a set of coils, motherfucker. Have a vape. Move you guys down here so you don't see my blunder. You look away. That's the thing about doing the 4 chords with the square wire. They're so easy. They're so easy. You don't even have to watch them. You just zoom right down them. They're really, really easy. And then switching to a Nichrome 94 core is just a huge difference. Boy, this is a lot of, these are not cooperating. So what I'm going to do is cut it. I'm going to cut it here where it is not messed up. I'm going to cut my D-core off. I'm going to take the part that I messed up completely out of the equation. I'm just going to cut it off, and I'm going to start again. I'm going to start. I've got plenty of core here to get me 2 sets. All right, so I got this here. I'm just going to bend it, put a nice bend in it. What else? You know what else I'm going to do? In the very beginning here, I'm going to take a piece of 0.5 ribbon. Move you guys back for 1 second, and I'm going to put a brace in the very beginning. And I'm going to flatten it out nice and tight. And I'm just going to hold that. All right, I got that on there. Let's cut that off. There we go. Now I'll show you what I did. I put a brace, like a ribbon brace in the very beginning of it. I'm just going to hold that sucker there just to keep it. The whole thing about it is, when you get something like this and it's not working exactly, something's wrong with it, right? Something's wrong with it. There's something, it's not on my swivels right, the wire isn't laying right. But the thing about when you get something like this, for me, be patient. I'm going to get it. It's just I'm going to have to be very patient with it. I'm going to have to do a lot of maintenance to get it to lay the way I want it to. But I'm going to get it. I just have to be very patient with it. Now, let's look and see how nice it. See, I'll show you. See how nice that's coming out of there. See the brace I put on it to keep it nice and tight. Oh shoot, my decor fell. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me grab this. Oh, I got it. All right, cool. I got plenty of decor left. Now, I did not stretch my decor, so why don't we do that? Let's stretch my decor. I did like my normal, like, no stretch type stretch, but I didn't stretch it completely. Okay, so now it's a good stretch. And we're going to go back. We're going to try it again. So let me move you back out of the way. Tie this on here. And we'll see if doing it with a stretch makes a difference. Hopefully it does. All right, click this off. All right. Please don't tell me I ran over it. Okay, I did. Have a vape. I got the worst vapor's tongue. Worst vapor's tongue. Vaping this juice by Fresh. Fresh sent me some I told you that Fresh sent me some blueberry juice. It's fucking awesome. I know you guys are like, hurry up, Scott. Put it in reverse, Terry. You guys seen that? Put it in reverse, Terry. Fucking love that video so much. I just love how happy the guy is. He's like, Terry, what the hell are you doing, Terry? So funny. Oh, Lord, Terry. Reminds me of like how my dad would be if that was like he was there. Oh, Lord, Terry, put it in reverse. All right, there we go. Watching it like a hawk. Okay, so we got a good start. So that's excellent. Let's move that down just a touch. Move you guys down just a touch. All right, so we got a very positive start. I got a twist in it. That's all right. Okay. There. So there we go. Now you're looking nice. We're just taking our time with it. We're gonna get it. So take my time. All right. So down there. Okay. So I can see it wanting to collapse on me. Yeah, it's wanting to. So it's going to give it a little bit of a pinch. Real light. Keeping it nice and straight. Keep my angle good. Tension should be kind of light because I've got the stretch I want. Okay, I can tell that it's starting to try to come together, but that's all right. So, okay. There we go. Now it's back. All right, move you guys down. So it fought me there for a second, but it seems like it's back. So let's just kind of keep rolling with it here. Moving my slider about an inch at a time. So I'm doing inch sections and then I move my slider. All right. Starting to look very nice. Another inch down. Move you guys down. The key with these, I mean, I can't stress this enough. If you're really going to start building, no matter what level you get to, and I'm not at a certain level like above anybody, really. I mean, what I'm saying is that you have to remain patient. If you don't remain patient with it, just be patient. You know what I mean? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But the only way you're going to have a shot at getting it, if it's starting to mess up on you, is to be patient and think what you can do to rectify it. If you mess a build up right in the middle, like an alien build, cut it off at that point. Cut it off at that point and restart. Flatten it out, put another brace on it, flatten it out, and start again. Maybe you'll get one coil. Maybe you get one 5 wrap out of it, but at least you're not wasting the whole thing. That's the kind of you got to focus. And as long as you get one coil from it, it's a success. Maybe you didn't get a set. Well, you made a 5. Maybe you get get a recurve. You need one coil, right? There, you got it. It's already made. You're just be patient. Take your time with it. If you get frustrated and start getting upset at it, it's not the wire's fault, and it's not your fault either. It's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. Just be patient with it. Take your time. Okay, there's a blunder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse it. What happened was there's a spot in the decor that slipped through my hand. So I'm go back down to that, right behind that spot. And I'm going to take this that I messed up. Let me show you what I do here. Take this, and I'm going to real slowly just wrap it on there right after each other. Okay. All right, so that's that. All right. Now, I'm going to take my... Get that last loop on there. I'm going to take my nylons. Flatten it out. Best I can. Push it down. A little bit of maintenance, and there we have it. I'm just going to go right back. Okay, so that's not really fixable. So what? Luckily, that's like the middle of my build. So if I can finish this out, I'll just cut it right there. Or I'll use it as my lead and get rid of it. But always try to, there's a big myth that you can't fix a messed up alien. You can. You just got to be really careful. You can fix it. You just got to be careful with it. Clanton! What's up, Clanton? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining, dude. There's no mistake that you can't fix when it comes to building. And here's the part that's messed up. So see that part right there? That was what messed up my alien. The core, the D-core there was somehow got all janky. And that's what got me, because when I went to wrap it, it slipped through my hands, that spot right there. And you see how it laid on there too. It just laid all janky right here. So, but hopefully, well, we'll see what they look like when I'm done. Hopefully they look all right. Oh my god, I keep doing that. Son of a gun. I keep fucking my angle up when I stop. See what it does? It puts one on top of the other. All right. Move this down just a touch. Okay, move this down. All right, I recovered well though. It's looking really nice now. Let's just move this all the way down. Starting to twist on me. That's all right. Squeeze it down there. I'm gonna push this all the way down because I want to get it as much as I can, because I want to try to cut all these blunder spots out. You get me a. Oh my god! I did it again. Gosh almighty. Okay, that's about as much as I'm going to be able to get. So let's cut that off of there. And we're going to cut it right here. And cut it right here. All right. Cut that in. All right, bring you back up here. Now I'm going to wrap these. We'll see how they look. It won't affect the vape. There's a couple blunders in it. But let's see how much we got. All right, so that major F up is at 3 inches. I have 8 inches total. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it in two. Cut it at 4 inches. And I'm going to try to doctor this one up as much as I can. And what I mean by doctor is I'm going to flatten it out. And I'm going to clean up. There's one spot in it I'm going to clean up. And by clean up, I mean I'm just going to clip a little bit of the jankiness off the side here. Get rid of that. All right. And I'm going to, let's see. So, I'm going to do wife's home. I'm going to wrap these and we're done. So, I'm going to wrap these. All right, baby, I'm done. My breakfast is here, which makes me extremely happy. All right, guys, what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to wrap these. I'm going to wrap them, well, let's just, here, I'll wrap the janky one. So I just want you guys to see. I'm going to wrap it 4 wraps on a 3-bit, which is going to be low. But I can't do that. I got to do it on a 3.5. Yeah, I can't do it on a 3-bit. That's like too low. Do it on a 3.5. All right, so let's grab the janky one here. Honey, give me 1 second. I'm almost done. Almost done. I know. Long time. My goodness. Thank you for going to the store. I'm almost done. Me too. I just want to do one last thing. All right. 4 wraps on a 3.5-bit. Let's see what these look like. Now, this is the janky one, so actually, I didn't get much of it in there, so I was able to save it. Cut that off of here. The janky part I left right there are most on the leads. All right, so here, yeah, it's bit up. Here, I'll show it to you guys. This is the janky one. Still vapeable though. Look at me. What am I doing? There it is. See that janky part there? God, I'm a fucking idiot with this camera. Janky, don't get cranky. All right, guys, I have got to go. I'm going to eat breakfast. I hope everybody has a fantastic Sunday. It was great to spend the morning with you guys. I will see you tomorrow live on the Vape at 5. We are featuring Crazy Face McGee. So get ready. It's going to be a great week, man. It's going to be a really fun week. All right. See you Monday, tomorrow, 5 p.m. my time, Eastern. Love you guys. If you're in recovery, stay strong. I promise I will too. I'll see you tomorrow.